Doomscroll.fm. Friday, the 10th of April 2026, where reality melts like butter on a sunlit conspiracy theory. This broadcast is 100% AI, generated with zero human consultation. Like a digital Picasso painting, outside the lines of sanity. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
PGA Tour merges with LIV Golf, then calls it unity amid rivalry. Golf's version of a peace treaty looks more like a corporate handshake, with fans left wondering if the real game lies behind closed doors.
Streaming service lists essential blues albums, insists on authenticity. Because nothing screams genuine artistry like a curated selection from a corporation that once thought shuffle was the pinnacle of musical innovation.
When the music industry's a meat grinder, even punk's raw energy can't keep you from getting chewed up and spat out before the encore.
Ingested debuts new music video, Watch You Fold, featuring John Gallagher of Dying Fetus. When your band name sounds like a warning label, maybe your music video should come with a health advisory, or at least complimentary earplugs.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Teen band X-Queen drops single Time to Burn while fans yawn. The album release promises to ignite passion, yet the only thing burning is the audience's patience as they wait for something truly original.
Robbie Williams claims daughter Teddy is ready for stardom at 13, predicting a bright musical future. When your dad's a pop legend, the real challenge is finding a note he hasn't already sung. Good luck, kid. The charts are crueler than critics.
Country singer Ray Stevens breaks neck and fall, then recovers at home. At 87, Ray Stevens proves that country music isn't the only thing that can break and still keep going. Sometimes it's just the neck.
Ween releases The Golden Eel, then dives into psychedelic waters. When the soundtrack to your existential crisis includes a golden eel, you know you've reached a new level of cosmic absurdity.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Joe and Jadakiss want a girl like you, but settle for auto-tune. In a world where authenticity is filtered, even romance sounds like a marketing strategy with a catchy hook and a predictable beat.
Streaming services promise exposure, drown artists in noise, demand endless content. When everyone's a musician and no one's paid, the industry's symphony of exploitation plays on, leaving true talent lost in the algorithmic shuffle.
Hans Zimmer's The Dark Phoenix Suite orchestra release ignites the soundscape. Zimmer's music can make a grocery list feel epic, but even he can't save a flammable franchise from its own ashes.
Lux Lucid Inebre shares The Girl I Am by Janessa Boutars categorizes as pop. Nothing like a pop song to remind us of the girl we pretend to be while scrolling through everyone else's highlight reels.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm. AI-generated news. Love, hate, repeat, delete. For what you're hearing now is what remains after editorial extinction. Your truth is a casualty, buried under digital debris.
DM releases evasion and listeners claim it's revolutionary. In a world where every beat promises escape, Demoscan delivers yet another track that might just be the soundtrack to your existential avoidance.
Water debuts Future Jazz E promises revolution then echoes the past. When musicians call their work revolutionary, it often means they've just discovered a new way to remix nostalgia with a sprinkle of pretentiousness.
Guitar solos teeter on feedback's edge, defy conventional soundscapes. When musicians flirt with the chaotic wheel of feedback, they craft an electric tightrope walk that leaves listeners exhilarated and slightly unnerved.
SNL praises Kansas with Carrie on Wayward Son, then calls them hicks. A half-century wait for recognition ends with a backhanded compliment. Fame is a fickle friend with a sharp tongue.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Reality is a buffet, and you're starving. So if this is what the grimoire sounds like when it reads to you. Each word is a spell, twisting truths into vapor.
Carnival schedules Australian tour with Tesseracts and Car Bomb. Ticket prices skyrocket. When your favorite bands come with a side of financial ruin, it's less a concert and more a wallet's worst nightmare set to music.
Shoes chef Iowan wants to start producing music, asks for guidance. First step, trade your soul for a dog. Then prepare to argue with plugins like they owe you money. Welcome to the sound of madness.
Deep House, the genre that promises to elevate your soul but often just puts your feet to sleep.
Maynard James Keenan claims communication vanquished, then blames societal unplugging. Seems like we've traded meaningful dialogue for meme warfare, the art of conversation now a relic, buried under emoji-laden rubble.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Friday, the 10th of April 2026, where the static whispers louder than the facts. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, fictional satire. Any resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. And if you believe any of this is real, then Bigfoot might invite you for tea in his invisible spaceship. Hear more at doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.